Guys, we are back yet again with another chill stream. I thought I'd, go live. I've been wanting to go live for a while now. It was late, and I thought it would be fun to kind of do a review of what I thought about today's episode of What If. I want talking about amongst other things because also I found out tonight that episode 2 of season 3 of What If actually drops tonight. Drops tonight at midnight, which I did not know they were dropping them at midnight. I thought they were going to drop them probably at like 3 in the morning. So I thought, you know what? We could talk about episode 1 of season 3 of What If amongst some other things if you guys want to talk about whatever. But I also want to say happy holidays to everybody because Christmas is this Wednesday. And I probably won't be able to go live a lot this week due to me doing reactions for What If season 3 over on my Patreon and kind of things just being crazy. So I thought, you know what, let's go live. I don't have anything planned tonight, and I've just, like I said, I have What If episode 1 like on my, like, pretty much in my mind because I watched it today. So yeah, what we're gonna do real quick is I'm going to get rid of that real quick. We are going to go to this real quick. We'll pull up the episode real quick and we'll talk about it. Did anybody in here watch episode 1 of season 3 of What If today? Which was titled What If, I think it was What If Hulk when, or I think, yeah, it's like what if Hulk went up against the Avengers in the Avengers mech or whatever, or fought the Avengers in the mech. I forget what the title was of today's episode, but it was the mech episode today. That's what it was, which I'm actually going to pull it up and actually figure out the actual title of today, of what today's episode was. But I know, like I said, I think it was like what if Hulk fought the Avengers in a mech suit or something like that. No, it says the Hulk. It says what if the Hulk fought the mech Avengers. That was the title of today's episode. And tonight's episode is actually what if Agatha went to Hollywood. I think that's the title of tonight's episode. Yeah, is what if Agatha went to Hollywood, which is a very interesting concept of that. It's a little funny. Hey man, Ultra Nerd, nice to see you. I did. I was kind. It was kind of pointless. Yeah, we're about to get into that. There was no real what if moment. Yeah. It was kind of dumb. I kind of feel this. I kind of feel the same way, which we'll talk about. He met Falcon. What the fuck? He met Falcon. What the fuck? Yeah, yeah. I that was one of the parts that I did want to talk about the episode is the concept of this episode. What if the Hulk fought the Avengers mech? That was the episode, and me and my sister were talking, saying like Hulk really kind of already fought a mech suit, which of course was the what was it, the Hulkbuster in Age of Ultron. So this episode kind of felt pointless, and there really was no what if concept really. And when I was watching the episode, the only thing that I thought was really cool was the fact that we finally had Sam as Captain America in a what if episode. I thought that was really cool. That we finally had Sam in a what if episode. I thought that was a cool concept. I was like, that's dope. Finally, we also had some other cameos, whether it be Moon Knight, whether it be Shang-Chi, Red Guardian. We saw Red Guardian again. That really isn't new because we've seen him before, but we saw Red Guardian in the episode. We saw Monica Rambeau. I want to say that this was the first time we saw Monica Rambeau, I believe, and we also saw the kind of new look for Bucky. We've seen Bucky before in What If, but the other thing I want to give like a cool shout out to is that they finally are letting the actors that play the characters in the movies and shows actually play the voices in What If, which I think is cool. It kind of took them long enough to do it because they did it for they let a couple of actors play their voices in What If, but not a lot of them. They usually got someone that sounded like them, but I'm glad that they kind of opened the door and let the actors actually play the voices of the characters that they play in live action. I thought that was also cool. But the takeaway for me was also seeing like Sam kind of do like reenact the opening sequence as Cap in Winter Soldier, but he was Cap. He wasn't like Sam, kind of running next to Cap and Cap was outrunning him. It was like Sam meeting Bruce and they became friends, and it wasn't You know what I mean? Because he's Cap in this universe, Sam. So I thought that was cool. I thought that was fun. I guess you could say that part was kind of pointless, but I found it cool that in this world, Sam is Cap, and that opening sequence is that it's not Steve running past Sam. It's actually Sam running as Cap running past Bruce. I thought that was a cool. I thought it was cool just seeing that reenactment of the Winter Soldier opening sequence, but through a different perspective. I thought that was cool, and I thought it was also cool that Bruce and Sam were friends, and you know what I mean, and him as Cap, but also befriending Bruce. I just thought that was the fun concept. I thought that was cool. But like I said, this episode really reminded me of Pacific Rim. It was very Pacific Rim, and also like Pacific Rim meets Godzilla, which makes no sense because also at the same time Pacific Rim they're in mech suits and they fight monsters. So you could say it's Pacific Rim or you could say it meets Godzilla. And the only reason I say that, and if I can even find the picture, is because also, which is really cool because this is kind of their. I got a lot of Power Ranger vibes in this episode, rightfully so, because when they were in these little comms and they were popping up on holograms, I thought very much so the colors, represent Power Ranger colors. So I thought that was cool. You said, Jamaican, I'm sick and tired of these stupid what if. Give me what if Ronan attacked the Avengers instead of Loki. Ronan attacked the Avengers instead of Loki? Well, Ronan the Accuser or Ronan Hawkeye? Because there's two Ronans there. I'm assuming you mean the Accuser, because if Ronan fought the Avengers, Hawkeye Ronan, he would lose. But I think you mean Ronan the Accuser. Otto, nice to see you. Said hi, like the first episode. Great that Shang-Chi appeared. Yeah, I thought that was cool too. But did the OG Avengers still existed? I guess they did. So I guess in a way the OG Avengers did exist, but he becomes Cap, and I guess that sequence never happened. I guess that sequence was for Sam's version of Steve or Sam's version of Cap. You know what I mean? I guess that's what they were trying to say. Yeah, because at this point, maybe Sam was never Falcon. Sam was a Cap that just took the mantle. I don't know. They kind of didn't go into detail about it, so I really don't know. But I thought it was cool seeing it from that perspective of like, oh, like this is like Winter Soldier, but instead of, Steve, befriending, Sam, it was actually Steve befriending Bruce. And I mean in that kind of sequence. So I thought that was cool. You said because Steve Rogers isn't Captain America. Because Steve Rogers isn't Captain. Well, I guess in the this Flash, Steve is Cap because he was in the mech. Like the OG Avengers still existed, but I guess in a way, the what if part was like, what if I guess Steve never befriended Sam? I'm assuming, and what if Sam befriended Bruce like as his kind of not sidekick, but I guess you could say kind of like that it's I guess it's different means, I guess, because of the Gamma War that happened earlier, because I'm assuming actually no, the Gamma War happened, that's why the original OG Avengers died. So I don't know, that's actually a great question, because now it's making me think like if the Avengers existed before the Gamma War, they had to have been there, because the opening sequence of the episode is them talking. I think about the Gamma War that went on. So I don't know. It was very weird. It was a 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah, it was an okay episode. Like I said, I think for me it felt kind of pointless. It felt like something we've already seen, but I just thought it was cool, some things on the perspective of seeing like the opening of Winter Soldier, but from a different perspective. You know what I mean? And it wasn't Steve Rogers. It was Sam Wilson that, it says on your left. Thought that was funny, because I guess at that point it never happened between Sam and Steve. That was something that Sam did it to Bruce. I thought that was cool. But really the essence is, I guess it's like Sam, his best friend, like as Steve was to Sam, it is Sam to Bruce. But I never really, I guess they started to become friends, but Bruce was worried that he would see him as a monster, and they never really got that close as like Steve and Sam would. So that I feel like that was a part of the what if, but also like what if like the Hulk fought the Avengers mech, which that never really happens. So it's really funny that they call it that, but the Hulk never fought the Avengers mech, so that is a little bit weird of a title that it never happens. But I don't know. Like I said, I thought it was a pointless episode, but I liked some highlights about it. You know what I mean? I'm a sucker for seeing different perspectives of movies or shows, but with different kind of characters involved in the scenery and you know what I mean. I like that idea, but I think it could have been a little bit better. Now this next episode, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, which is tonight's episode, is what if Agatha went to Hollywood, which is a funny concept, and there was a clip that was released of Agatha talking to Kingo from the Eternals, which was a pretty cool clip. Which it was pretty cool, and I'm excited to see. I mean, I wasn't really excited when I heard that title of the episode, but I am interested to see what the kind of essence is behind that. Like, what is the episode going to be about? But I don't know. Did anybody find the mech fights cool in this episode? Did anybody like find them cool? I'm interested. Like, did you guys like seeing the mechs? Did you guys kind of like seeing this kind of, if Pacific Rim was like a thing in the MCU? Did you guys kind of like that concept, or was it one of those things where it's like you just kind of didn't care for it? And I'm curious, do you guys see the Power Rangers kind of connection with them merging the mechs, and it's kind of becomes the Megazord? I mean, also I want to try to find a picture of Hulk, because there was a sequence with Hulk in here when he like fully like gammas out, and he becomes like I called him like, I think it was like the Gamma Godzilla, or like I said, like, yeah, I was like Gamma Godzilla, or yeah, like, or Gamma. I don't know. I called him like Hulkzilla. That's what I called him, Hulkzilla. And the Hulk very much so looked like Godzilla, and like breathed gamma breath, which I thought was very much what Godzilla does with his atomic breath. So there's a lot of like comparisons of what they were trying to do from like different franchises and what they were trying to add in this, which that's what kind of made me feel like this seems like they aren't getting creative with the idea of what if. So that's the thing that did bother me. I was like, one, this is something we've already seen before, of Hulk fighting a mech, even though he never fought anything in this episode, Hulk. But also it seems very Pacific Rim, and also like King of the Monsters. So that's why I was kind of like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know how I feel. But the seeing Sam and seeing the characters and seeing the actors play the characters' voices in this was something that I was happy about seeing. Just seeing Sam in his cap suit leading the Avengers was was cool, because that's what we're going to be seeing in the movies eventually, him leading the new Avengers, which is also a cool thing. But here, I want to see if I can find this real quick. So let me look up episode 1. And then let's see. Okay. Yeah, look. See, this is from, if I'm correct, is that the Hulk? I think that's the Hulk. I know this is the Hulk. We can use this image. But this is what did I say? The Hulkzilla. This is Hulkzilla. Which, like I said, I was like, this just feels like they're doing Godzilla. Like there feels like they're trying to add in Pacific Rim. I was like, this isn't very creative, but I do like the idea of us finally seeing the characters that we see in the movies and shows. Actually, the voice actors play the characters' voices. I was like, finally. It took them long enough, but I'm glad that we saw that. And yeah, like, I just thought this was very, very funny. It wasn't a bad episode to me. I just feel like it could have been more creative without feeling like it's taking a lot from other, medias and stuff like that. So I just thought it could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. I think maybe hopefully this next episode, or I know episode 3 is going to be a real good episode, because the episode 3's title is What If Red Guardian Stopped the Winter Soldier. I like that like title. So I want to say that this is, I don't know if this like picture is from that episode. It might be. because this might be Red Guardian in the car. It might be. Or yeah. Marvel Studios season 3 official look into future. Yeah. I think this is that episode. Or this is it. Okay. So this is an episode I'm actually pretty excited for. This is episode 3, and then like I said, it's titled like "What if Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier or defeated the Winter Soldier." I'm excited for this episode. It sounds like a fun concept, especially around the time it makes sense because Red Guardian's been around. He knows of the Winter Soldier. I mean, come on, Thunderbolts. He says, "Oh, the Winter Soldier." So that's going to be a fun concept. That's something we're going to see is that team up. And I find it very hard to believe that the Red, and he knew of the Winter Soldier, but I find it very hard to believe that the Red Guardians never had an interaction with the Winter Soldier back in the day. So the fact that we actually get to see this as a what if concept is very, very fun. So I am excited for that episode, for episode 3. It should be like a fun time. So like I said, episode 1 was all right. Action was pretty cool. I do think they could have done better, and I feel like they copied a lot of like Godzilla and also Pacific Rim. But besides that, my standouts were the actors actually playing the characters finally in the series. But like I said, episode 3 is going to be a standout for me. I want to think. I think there was another episode I found that was interesting too. I think it was. I don't even know if we can get a picture. I think that's where I'm going to leave it right now because I can't think of like there would be pictures I can pinpoint for those future episodes. But episode 3 I think is going to be a banger. And episode 2, which I want to look up real quick. Episode 2. Find that real quick. All right, cool. So we could probably use this one. We're not gonna watch the clip, but we can use this as like a talking point. This image. Yeah, this is tonight's episode. This is episode 2 of season 3 of What If. This is the sneak peek that was released a few minutes ago. I think it was released like an hour ago, probably around like 10 o'clock. This was released for tonight's episode at midnight. It is What If Agatha Went to Hollywood. I think this is going to be a funny concept. I don't know really how serious this episode will be, but it's very interesting to me, the idea of what if Agatha went to Hollywood and we know there's a hero already in Hollywood being low-key, and it let's funny low-key. But it's Kingo, and I kind of am interested to see a little bit more of Kingo's Hollywood side because we saw Easter eggs to it in Eternals. And this kind of also seeing Kingo, also voiced by Kumail again, makes me have hope that we'll also hopefully get some more stuff with the Eternals because I like the Eternals. I know it's very niche for people that like the Eternals movie, but I enjoyed it, and this kind of gives me hope that he's still willing to play the voice of the character in this for a story, for a plot. Makes me have hope that maybe they'll do more stuff with the Eternals in the future. So I am pretty interested in this episode. I'm not gonna lie, when I read the title initially, I was like, I don't know if I care about this, but I did watch this clip, and I was like, you know what, I'm intrigued. I don't know if this will be a good episode, but we'll just have to find out tonight. When I watch the episode, because I probably am going to be staying up to react to this. If not, I'm probably going to react to this at some point tomorrow. But time will tell whenever I watch the episode to see if this is any good episode. But I'm curious, does anybody, since we're kind of off the what if topic now, because that's really all I have to really say about it, I kind of gave my take of what I kind of liked about episode 1. Mainly, it's just seeing Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, and Cap, Sam Cap finally together in the What If series is really, really cool, because I feel like this is the first time that we've seen Moon Knight, Shang-Chi, and Sam Captain America together. We haven't seen them together yet in live action, which I can't wait for. Like, that's gonna be dope. Hopefully we get to see that in a Secret Wars or in an Avengers Doomsday, but time will tell. But yeah, I just figured, what else do we want to talk about? I see that we kind of lost a couple of people. We had like probably about 3 or 4 people in here. I see that we only have 1 person in here. The 1 person that's in here, what do you want to pivot to? Do you have anything you want to talk about? I don't really have much else to say, like, besides because I just want to come on here and talk to you guys, but also give my 2 senses about what I thought about the first episode of What If of season 3. We can go on X and kind of see what's going on here. I don't know if there's much going on here. Audience reactions, teaser of Brave New World. Cool. Don't know if I want any of that though. Okay, the volume is playing, so maybe we'll get. Let's turn that down. Maybe we'll do that real quick, or maybe I'll get my headphones in. You guys want to watch anything, or we can watch this sneak peek if you guys haven't seen the sneak peek yet. Let's go on YouTube. Let's do that real quick. Okay. I'm also trying to think to myself, did I watch the episode? I mean, did I watch the breakdown for Superman? I don't think I did. Oh shit. Is this person unboxing this? Oh, okay. We could watch we can also watch an unboxing for the new Captain America Marvel Legends Sam figure. That's dope. I mean, I'd be down to watch that. If anybody's interested, we could watch that. Like I said, I'm trying to remember if I watched the breakdown of the Superman trailer from New Rockstars. I believe I did, but I can't remember honestly because I think they dropped that like the other day. Wait a second, let me look it up. New Rockstars. Okay, I did watch it. Okay, I did watch that. They dropped this a few minutes ago. I don't know how but this is like 52 minutes long. I don't know if we want to be here for 52 minutes. But Superman versus Fantastic Four. Who will win summer of 2025? The sneak peek. Interesting. Like I said, guys, I kind of went on live as a long shot. I didn't know if anybody was still up or was on live, but I'm gonna give it a few minutes. If we don't have much talking in the chat, I might just get off for tonight. Because really, the only reason I wanted to get on is to speak to you guys and kind of check in and see how everybody was doing, or see if anybody had anything that they wanted to talk about, whether it be comic book related, or just maybe some plans you guys have for Christmas, or maybe there's an event you're going to, or maybe that there's something maybe there's a new figure you guys got, or maybe there's a new movie you guys got, or just some sort of topic if you guys want to talk about whatever. I just thought I'd come on here, see how everybody was. I'm actually thinking about watching this, but I don't want to. I mean, we could probably do it. Why the hell not? Maybe we'll just do this because I do want to watch this. I think what I'm gonna do is turn that on my fan because it is kind of getting hot in here. All right, let's watch this.
Stay tuned and let's take a look at this Marvel Legends Captain America Brave New World. Captain America. Ciao and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And remember now you can hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we continue looking at the brand new Marvel Legends from the Captain America Brave New World movie due out in February 2025.
I'm so excited for this figure.
Instead of getting the traditional Build-A-Figure
too.
wave that would usually accompany an MCU movie, this time Hasbro are giving us free deluxe offerings to better represent some of the key characters from the film, including Red Hulk, who I've already reviewed on the channel. We have the new Falcon, but today we are looking at Captain America himself, Sam Wilson, carrying the shield. And I really like how this suit is different to the version we've seen at the end of the Disney Plus series, but we do see him wearing a couple of costumes in the trailer. This one is definitely inspired from the stealth suit we've seen in Winter Soldier, which is the movie.
I'm curious to
that
know
Sam
when
Wilson
you guys think we're
originally
gonna get this
debuted
suit.
in. But this is definitely the
get
way to
this
do it,
figure
as now we get the
because-
wings, the helmet.
Because this figure, if I'm correct, isn't supposed to come out until like February something, I think. I think like late February or early, no, not late February. I'm thinking like early February. This figure is supposed to come out. I don't know. I'd have to wait a second. You know what? Let's I'm curious. I want to know when this figure is supposed to come out. Let's go to GameStop real quick. I think I ordered mine through GameStop. I think. Better yet, I didn't order them from GameStop. I ordered them from Hasbro. But we'll check GameStop. Okay. So yeah, it is February the 6th of 2025. That's when these figures are supposed to come out. Cool. They're actually on sale for pros, so like $1. It's like for $1. It's just $1 cheaper. Nothing too crazy, but that's cool. Red Hulk. Yeah, so like I said, I was correct. February 6th of 2025. All right, cool.
Helmet, a red wing, interchangeable hands, a couple of backpacks. Much better that we can get a proper representation of Captain America in one offering rather than chasing down a builder figure. So I like this, and it looks great in the box. We get the shield up top, we get the Captain America logo there, a picture of Sam on the side, another picture on the back, this time wearing that helmet, and then we get a write-up that says, after carrying the mantle of Captain America for a few years, Sam Wilson must use his intelligence and make new allies to stop a force unlike any he's seen before. So, without further ado, let's get them open. Here we have Sam out of the packaging with everything in the box laid out on the table.
I'm so excited for this figure. I can't
more like
wait.
a deluxe offering. Very happy I don't have to chase down a Build-A-Figure wave just to
for the
complete
wings.
Because of course Sam Wilson, Captain America, needs his wings. So of course we're going to check out every...
Long story short, I feel this dude's pain because I had to collect all the I'm not mad at it because I wanted to collect the figures because Sam's wings were a part of a Build-A-Figure wave, and it included Loki, Scarlet Witch, White Vision, Bucky, Zemo. I can't remember the other if I'm missing any other person in there, but and you, I think US Agent. So I got all those figures except White Vision. That's the only figure I still need, and I've been debating here and there if I actually want to buy that figure, but I'm tempted, so that way I can just finish the wings for my white and blue suit from Falcon and the Winter Soldier Cap figure. Like, I want those wings, so hopefully I'll just say F it and buy the White Vision at some point, but I don't know. I'm just glad for the Brave New World one you get the wings, because that was frustrating that, that's the one thing I don't like when Marvel Legends do, is that to complete a character, you have to buy all the other figures, but if you don't want them, it's I hate it. Sometimes I really don't like the Build-A-Figures unless you really like all the figures that you're getting to build another figure. So
everything and do lots of comparisons, as I've been eagerly anticipating this one, because if you remember, I actually got to do the exclusive reveal for this figure on my channel, and I do like the inspiration from that stealth suit. So we can see here the figure is just under 6.5 inches tall, and let's just bring in the previous Sam Wilson Captain America straight away for a comparison. And remember, we have seen both of these looks in the trailer. This white suit that debuted at the end of the Disney Plus series, I do actually really like. Very comic book inspired. Also comes with its accompanying helmet that we've seen in the trailer, that this one comes with as well in the darker blue. But I genuinely do like both costumes, and I like that we're seeing different looks for him. Now, in regards to the Marvel Legends, there's not
Guys,
as
if you
much
haven't done
reuse
so, make
as
sure
it seems.
to
Just
follow
the
my
shoes
socials.
and the sort of boots and the shins and the knee
If you're
pads. So
new.
from the knees down is
I have that
reused,
figure.
just repainted, so it's hidden quite well. But the legs, the upper torso, the arms, they're all different. The only similarity is the bout. I think the bout's the same, just with added paint. But otherwise, from the knees up, it is a new version, a new sculpted version of Captain
Yeah,
America.
this
As the
fig
MCU
looks
figures
good.
do usually get a little bit more love when it comes to those additional details with sculpt and texturing. But I genuinely do like both of
I
these.
think that blue
You
suit
never
looks
could see his
clean.
eyes on this mask, but these goggles are much more translucent, and you can see Anthony Mackie's eyes there behind.
This figure looks so much like Anthony Mackie. It's not even funny. Like it's insane. Marvel Legends have been getting so good with the face sculpt and just the overall look. Look how like good this figure looks compared to this. Yeah, like it's just it's insane. It's insane. This figure looks incredible. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's gonna be awesome. I'm not saying that this figure looks bad. I love this figure, but you could just see. I mean, you could just see the difference. Incredible. Incredible. Just the fact that they added in translucent goggles to see his eyes. Fire. Fire.
The goggles. So I like it. We'll come back to do a comparison when we've attached the wings on, but let's first just take a closer look at this. Zooming in to start at the head sculpt. Now the likeness is decent to Anthony Mackie, but the goggles definitely help with that. These goggles are a lot more translucent than the ones that came on the previous Captain America, and also he had the sort of white sort of half hood that went around the head. This new one doesn't really have the half hood look. It is just goggles, as you can see as I spin it all the way around. Quite a simple hairline with the goggles and the goatee, but overall decent likeness. You can definitely see the eyes there behind the darker translucent red goggles as well. But I'm more intrigued about the additional head, which is something we haven't seen yet in the MCU, but we did see it in the trailer, and it's this helmeted look, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. As Captain America now has wings, he's going to be quite high in the sky, less oxygen, high altitudes. Then I guess a helmet with a bit of an oxygen intake would make a lot more sense.
Okay. The thing I love, and I know I don't want to talk about this. I think I might stop this here and there because I just as he's breaking down this figure, a figure I've been waiting for and I'm still waiting for, and it's probably one of my highlighted figures going into next year. Like I'm really excited for these figures. And I mean, this is just the beginning. I think these figures look great, but I think the Fantastic Four figures, oh bro, like I'm excited. I was so excited for those Fantastic Four figures, but yeah. A lot of people did not like this helmet. I remember when it was like promo art, or I guess you could say, yeah, promotional art came out. People were not fucking with this helmet. I love the helmet. I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense that Sam's, and apparently the helmet's nanotech, which is so sick. The goggles, people are like, so he's wearing goggles underneath the mask. So it's like the mask has a visor and he has the goggles underneath the visor. No. The goggles are the mask. It's nanotech, so the goggles can become the full mask, or they could just be the goggles, depending on what Sam needs for the altitude. That's fire, fire. The fact that people aren't like thinking that's sick, it's sick. I mean, also that makes no sense. Why would Sam wear goggles inside the mask? Like goggles, and when the mask already has goggles, makes no sense. It's nanotech, and the first trailer that we got proved it. When he said wait for it, I think that was the second trailer we got. Yeah, it was like the second trailer that we got just this year. Or just a few, I think it was like a month ago or 2 months ago. I'm not sure. I think it was at San Diego. Was it San Diego Comic-Con? I can't remember when it was, or maybe it was like D23. But yeah, when he says wait for it, and when he goes down, slams on the ground, he says wait for it, and the mask undoes, and like the goggles are there, it's fire. I can't wait. It's gonna look so sick.
Because remember, Sam Wilson doesn't have the super serum. He is just a regular guy
Yep.
with a
Those
shield
suits,
and wings,
you
and now
know,
a helmet as well.
well,
But it does have the
vibranium, but also
translucent red,
nanotech.
and you can see the eyes behind there as well. I'll
Or at
zoom
least the
in,
mask
and
is
maybe you
nano.
can see it. But
And
they're
also
definitely
probably
sculpted
vibranium
behind
too.
the goggles
Because
again.
we've seen that
But other than that,
technology
it is
with
dark
the
blue,
Wakandans.
and it's got sort of like an oxygen pipe on this side that goes all the way around to the back.
Fire.
But yeah, it's just blue with a bit of silver highlights. It's like an arrow that sort of resembles an A as well for Captain America, of course. But yeah, that sort of is quite a unique look for Captain America, and I'm intrigued to see it within the concept of the movie. So you have your options now, of course. You can have your helmeted head or your non-helmeted head. Now, of course, the Sam Wilson likeness is better without the helmet, but I still want a new updated digital face printing tech of Sam Wilson without the goggles at some point.
Okay,
As I've previously
yeah.
mentioned, we did get this one in the Captain America 2-pack.
Two-pack,
But
I
again,
have
it
that
doesn't really
one.
have the digital face printing tech, and I can't see Anthony Mackie's likeness. So again, that's why I say the goggles help. So a new one would be great.
I'm with
Right, so I've swapped the head
you
back.
on
Let's
the
take a
Fantastic
closer
Four
look at this
figures. The
new
Fantastic
stealth
Four
suit inspired
figures
costume then. So you get the
are
star on the
always
front with the
fire.
two
Yeah,
silver lines on
Jerry.
the side.
Nice
and
to
this
see
is
you in
all
here,
sculpted
Jerry.
on
Did you
the upper
watch
torso. Lower
episode
torso
1 of
has
What
the
If yet,
red
of
and
season
the
3?
white,
I
which
posted
does
my
hide
reaction
the
over
ab
on
crunch really
Patreon.
well, as you can see there. There's the ab crunch with the white and red continuing. As you move it. The bout is a separate piece, but it does hide the swivel at the waist. Again, the same bout that we got on the previous one. Arms are different, as we do have the pinless double jointed elbows, which is great to see, with the bicep swivel, but he's got the rolled up sleeves with some gloves on with the red two-fisted hands out of the packaging. So decent. On the back, not a lot, because obviously that's where the
'cause that's
backpack's
where
going to
the
go.
backpack
We'll
for
try
the
that in a
wings.
moment. Down to the legs, as I said, different legs, but they still have texture on there. On the upper part with the thigh cut, of course, down to the knees, and then the boots and shoes, which are reused from the previous cap, but they are painted completely different, so it's not very obvious. And again, double jointed, pinless, double knees, which is what we love to see, but the boots are quite thick. So yeah, decent range on this Captain America, to be fair. So you're going to be able to get him in some great flying poses, because even the head does go up pretty well, like so. So that and the helmet can get him flying. So I guess he's going to need his backpack for that, right? So you get two backpacks. First one you attach, and this one doesn't have the additional elements for the wings. So this is like retracted wings backpack. Now what I like about this backpack compared to the previous one is we have another hole so you can attach his shield, which we couldn't do on the previous Captain America, which is of course a trait of Captain America. He likes to attach his shield.
Oh, I like the way the back of that shield
looks. We can
looks.
actually do that now with either one
Like the
of
color,
these backpacks. So
they added more detail in the back of it, which is sick.
And then this backpack actually has the extra parts for the wings. So it's a little bit thicker. You can see there, that's where you're going to put the wings. And yeah, so I need to attach the wing. So we have our wing attachment backpack and then our retracted wing backpack. So I do appreciate those options. And in regards to options, as I said, two-fisted hands out of the packaging, but we do also get two open palm, more expressive hands that you can use for flying. Before we
Otto, you said, do you think Avengers team from the first episode will be the team that Sam will make in Brave New World? Interesting. So that team, of course, is Red Guardian. Can't remember. I always forget the mom's name from Black Widow. Monica, Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, and Bucky. I don't think Bucky. I don't think Shang-Chi. I think Shang-Chi. I don't think Moon Knight. I don't think Red Guardian. I don't think the Mother. I do think some of them will be there. And also, I don't think Bucky. I think it will be Monica. I think it will be Shang-Chi. That's about it. I think we will have Carol on that team. We'll have, what was it? Some other ones I can't even think of on the top of my head. Sam, of course. And Strange and so forth. I think that will be really, and also probably, I would assume Spider-Man as well. That will kind of be the team. It's going to be interesting to see, and also, of course, Torres, which, of course, is Sam's new wingman. So, I think it'll be that, very reminiscent of that. I don't know if we'll be pulling in Red Guardian, if we'll be pulling in even Moon Knight. Moon Knight seems like a Midnight Suns character. I do not think he will become an Avenger. It's very, very unlikely, but you never know. That's the thing I love about What If is we kind of get an idea of what these teams could look like. So that's the fun part. Kind of get a vibe of what it would be like. Could that team work together? Possibly. But as like a starting team, I don't think so. This clearly the team that we saw in last night's episode of What If was I guess you could say yesterday because it's about to be yesterday in a minute. For episode 1 is a team that's been together for a while. Their communication skills, their teaming, their team skills, or teamwork skills are very, very on point. I just don't know if that's the team we will get. I don't think so because we're seeing a lot of members like Bucky, Red Guardian, kind of be on the Thunderbolts as we've seen, and we kind of have an idea of like Carol, Monica, Strange, Shang-Chi, Wong, Sam, and also Torres, like that group. Spider-Man eventually, I don't know where they're gonna go with him, but yeah, we kind of have an idea of what team will be our main Avengers, what team will be our young Avengers, because we can't forget about Kate, can't forget about Kamala, was it Eli, or Eli Bradley and all them, like Patriot and all that. So we're seeing teams being built. It takes a while, of course. Stories take a while to kind of build up into, team projects. I feel like that's some things people don't understand is it takes a minute for us to get introduced to these characters for them to then eventually make a team project. It takes a while, especially the big Avengers movies. They take a minute to kind of put all the pieces in place. But yeah, I do kind of agree. I think we'll see some people we saw in today's episode be a part of the Avengers. I do think so.
We get to the main event and actually build those wings. Let's just take a closer look at any additional accessories, including the shield, which you've already seen, but it is the MCU one as it has those additional sculpted lines on the star, yes. And it's definitely more of a metallic sort of red and blue and silver, and then on the inside, nice sculpted detail as well, but instead of the straps like we got on the previous Sam Wilson cap, this time around we've got the peg and clip system, which is scary. This is definitely prone to break, so please be careful. I wish they could find another way. That is the previous shield, which actually had the straps, but if you had the straps, you couldn't plug it on.
Just look at the difference. You see the quality difference. This is how the old shields used to look. This is like, look at the detail, the dirty grain of like the rustic look of the vibranium shield in the back, like it's been through it. Just that detail of the little grains of metal in there, giving it that kind of rustic look, makes it look like it puts more realism into it. And I like that. I like how this does, because this just looks like a cheap piece of plastic. This looks nice. Now the thing I will say is I wish they kind of would have kept this too, because if they would have kept this little straps and put it on this, yeah, that would have been peak. Because that would have brought everything in together. And I like how the leather looks real, and this just looks like cheap plastic. This looks nice. So that's what I'm saying, is that the quality is getting better with Marvel Legends. I think so.
Pack. So I don't mind the peg on this occasion. And then the previous one,
even the color,
red compared to the metallic red.
That's nice. That's clean. This looks plastic. This looks real. That's what I'm saying, bro. Shout out to the Marvel Legends team over there. They know what they're doing over at Hasbro. Like this, that's nice. That's the upgrades we want to start seeing. So I'm very proud.
Red. We also get another Red Wing, exactly the same as we got with the last Sam Wilson cap, but just with different deco. You can tell because it actually has the peg hole for that translucent piece that attached to the actual backpack, but we don't get that this time round. To be honest, it was very fiddly. It would always fall out, very frustrating, but I did appreciate the attempt from Hasbro. But yeah, another Red Wing. Right, so let's build these wings, which I can already tell are different to the previous Captain America. They are bigger, they are thicker, they're gonna look very nice. So there we have the backpack that actually has the gears on. So now we just wanna attach the wings together. Very simply done. You just attach the wings and they clip into place. You heard it snap. There's one, there's two, and then we just attach the gears on like so. So there's that side, and then that side, And now we have our Captain America wings ready to attach onto Sam. How and would you look at that? He even stands with the weight of the wings on the back. No problems at all.
Are we going to see a comparison?
Let me get the tape measure out one more time so we can see the actual width of these wings. So from tip to tip, they are nearly 17 inches, probably just under 17 inches all the way across, which is definitely a decent wingspan. They're going to take up some real estate on the shelf, but they look great first and foremost. I love the dark blue with the sort of red outline on
the
top,
figure looks clean. I mean, we can't even, I'm not gonna like...
And yeah, these genuinely look great.
If someone doesn't think this figure looks sick...
the previous Captain America wings, which were a Build-A-Figure, remember?
Dope.
So here we have the previous wings.
So excited for this movie.
You can see already, right? Yeah. How much thicker the new wings are compared to the old ones.
Look how faded these look.
So yeah, new wings.
That's what I'm saying. Look how faded. Look at the quality. New, old. That's what I'm saying. These are the wings I'm trying to build. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Just seeing the comparison, I'm so excited for this new figure. I'm actually tempted to still... like, eventually, depending on how the colors look, if the colors are very different or not, I'm not sure. I might exchange these wings and flip them back and forth if these wings fit on my old figure. Because if the colors look accurate and the color pattern isn't different, I might switch them back and forth. It might look weird because the blue, as you've seen, is a different shade of blue. So, I don't know. So, I'm excited for this updated Cap. It's going to look so nice.
They have about the same wingspan, it seems, but definitely more detail on these new wings. The paint looks a little bit more vibrant as well. So yeah, in my opinion, new wings, better. Now, as we zoom in to take a closer look at these wings, I do want to point out I have flipped mine round as I think I had them on the wrong way round originally. So now you want the extra sculpted pipework.
Jerry, you said the upgraded version of the shield reminds me of the metal cosplay collectible versions. That's what I'm saying. I'm so proud of how far Marvel Legends has come because, like I said, the quality just of that small shield, yeah, the upgraded version looks really good. So I'm very, very happy with the way the shield's looking for this figure. I'm very, very happy. I don't know if anybody saw, and this is the one thing I want to say that kind of annoys me about, Captain America Brave New World with Marvel Legends is the bigger items that Marvel Legends have done. They're bringing out the shield again. They're selling the shield again from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and they're just they're repurposing the box. They're making a new box but putting that shield in that box. It's not a new shield, which kind of annoys me because it's like, you couldn't make the shield look, you couldn't make it metal, like you couldn't because there's not much you could do at that point. I know it's the same shield, you just put it in a different box, but you're making these advancements in the paint work. Could you make the paint maybe a little bit better on the second go around? Since now that Sam is having his first movie, can't you just do better with take the blueprint of the old shield you made from Falcon and the Winter Soldier and upgrade the paint work or upgrade the quality? I don't know. Not to say that the shields are bad quality that Marvel Legends makes. I just wish that they would try to take the opportunity of, we could just put the old shield in the new box that we had in Falcon and the Winter Soldier because it's the same shield, or we can find ways to upgrade it, maybe upgrade the paintwork, maybe upgrade some things and make it look higher quality, or better yet, let's make an actual metal shield and sell it. Or adamantium, or aluminum or metal or whatever you use. I don't care, probably metal. But it's TENS, I think they like to use aluminum and stuff like that, probably when they make the shields. I don't even know if they're necessarily even metal, but whatever they would do, I would prefer that because there's a sense of realism there that's not plastic. I don't know. If I was working at Hasbro, I'd probably be like, we have an opportunity to upgrade some things to make people want to spend more money. And that would do it. I would buy it. If that thing was metal, the Captain America Brave New World shield that they're releasing, instead of just the same shield from Falcon and the Winter Soldier just boxed in different packaging, I would buy that. But they weren't thinking, so I'm not going to buy it because I already have the shield. You said, have you seen the rumors of Amandus Cho might appear in Brave New World? Wait, Amandus Cho or Amandus Cho might appear in Brave New Worlds. Why does that sound familiar? Who is that? It sounds familiar. Otto, let me know who that is because the name sounds familiar and I'm blanking. Wait a second. I just want to see real quick. That name sounds familiar. Who is that? Amadeus Cho. That why does the name sound familiar? Who is that? Oh, doesn't he play a version of Hulk? Because the name sounded familiar. I think he plays a version of Hulk. He's another Hulk. Yes, yes. I knew it because I remember. I think it was a year or 2 years ago when the rumors came out about Brave New World. I remember people were saying that he was going to make an appearance. That's fire. That is cool because I want to start seeing more Hulks. I think it'd be fun. So yeah, that actually, and that makes it interesting because there's future projects you could do if you're going to start bringing in a lot more Hulks. So that would be sick. That would be fire. I can't lie.
Look cool. On the inside, so it sort of looks like this face on, and then this will allow you to fold up all of these points of articulation because there are 4 segments with 3 points of articulation.
Jerry, okay, so you said if Marvel made a real adamantium shield, I would definitely be like, take my money, Marvel. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And again, Marvel's never done this. Marvel, like Hasbro, has never done this. Why aren't you making metal shields? Why aren't you making them? Make them 130. I will literally gladly drop 130 on a metal shield that looks like the shield in the MCU instead of plastic. Not like I said, I love my plastic Marvel Legends shields. I love them. But why aren't you making them metal? How many, like, you know what I mean? I think because think about it. Also think about it this way. I think people would buy them more and would want to spend more if they were metal. And I think there's less likely of a chance that a lot of those shields would sit on shelves because I'm not gonna lie, you could go into what is it? Ollie's. You can go into Ollie's right now, your local Ollie's, and get the Captain Carter shield. Probably like for $100 or less, like $90. And there's a lot of those in Ollie's. No one's buying them. Mainly because of the reason they're not metal. Even I could go into my local GameStop and probably see a cap shield that no one wants to buy because it's not metal. See, that's the thing, is that more people would want to spend it if it looked realer. And I'm sorry, the last thing you need to do now is just make it metal. And then people will buy it. I will, like I said, I already have a shield, but if they would have made it metal, take my money. I'm buying it. Like, take my money. I would have bought it. I would have been like, okay, I already have one, but this one's metal. That's my excuse, is that I already have the shield, but it's metal. I'm buying it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me.
A wing with 4 points, including what you get on the backpack, which allows you to articulate it up and down. And the ratchets sort of do hold it very nicely. So it will hold its pose down or up like so. So I like that a lot. You can also fold 3 times over, so it is covering Sam, and we'll be able to do a very nice pose with his shield shortly. But yeah, nice sculpted detail, some shiny chrome silver on the bottom, red on the top, dark blue in the middle. Honestly, these are very nicely done. And again, same on the back side, some additional details with the nice ratchets that will hold its place very nicely for the wings as well. And this is also a fun pose where you can actually use the shield and the wings to create a very nice sort of protection for our
That's
Captain
sick.
America. I'm sure we've seen him do this in the Disney Plus show, or at least the trailer.
We
But,
have.
yeah, very nicely done. And of course, the only thing I wish is that the body had butterfly joints, so you could actually pose up with the shield a little bit nicer. So yeah, butterfly joints on that body would have definitely been beneficial for those poses. But as you can see, we have our Sam Cap now with the wings. I'll ratchet them down so they're straight. He can hold his shield, no problem at all, like so. But remember, it's a clip and pin, so you can unclip it, switch to the peg, spin it around,
Malachi,
and now
nice
we
to
have that
see
additional.
you. Oh, man, it's been a minute, Malachi, since we've spoken, but I love hearing from you, man. I'm so glad that you still pop in the chat. It makes me very happy. When I see you pop in the chat, it makes me happy when all you guys pop in. I love just even if you guys don't say anything, just to know that you guys are still here makes me very happy. So thank you. You said happy early Christmas, Zach, and chat. I hope all is well with you all. It's great, man. It's great. I had cookie baking today with my family. Tomorrow I have work, but I'm having a Christmas party here with my sister and my brother Nick. And then I guess after that, Wednesday of course is Christmas Eve, and we have a big party at my house on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day I'm actually going over to my friend's house and we're watching the new Doctor Who Christmas special. So it's great. It's great. You know what I mean? There's been some downsides to things. Like I said, there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on with my family. Um, my I don't know if I'm pretty sure I've told you guys this before. This is a little bit personal. Um, so my family adopts and my family fosters. They've been doing it for a very, very long time. I'm adopted. A lot of my siblings are adopted. We actually had a foster baby with us, and the foster baby, had to go back to their parents, and it really did suck. It really sucked. And I got really close to this foster baby, and yeah, it really sucked. So I'm still bouncing back. We miss the baby a lot, and I try to look at it as this is everything works out for a reason, the way they're supposed to. And yeah, hopefully the baby going back to the parent makes that parent turn their life around. Maybe that's what they needed, and that's the way I'm trying to look at it. But yeah, I can't lie, I've been a little bit upset, been a little depressed, but we bounce back. So it makes me I want to say that's part of the reason I haven't been posting as much, because it happened like about, I think it was like a week or 2 weeks ago. And yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on. So I'm just glad that I want to start bringing back more streams. I want to start I'm trying to post more, trying to get back into the swing of things, because going into 2025, it's going to be a new year. I want to go into the new year full throttle. I'm starting to pick things back up on Patreon. We of course have What If just started. The new episode of What If just dropped, episode 2 of season 3. So I'm going to be actually reacting to that. Probably I might try to do it after I'm done on stream, just to get that up tonight, kind of be ahead of things. But starting Thursday or Friday, I'm going to start back up with Daredevil, my rewatch of Daredevil season 1 over on the Patreon. I'm 8 episodes in on my rewatch. There's 12 episodes total, so I have about 4 episodes left, I believe. So I'm going to try to get that out before we go into the new year, which of course, Wednesday of next week is January 1st. So I'm going to try to get all of season 1 done of Daredevil on my rewatch over on Patreon done before we go into January, next Wednesday of January 1st. And then I'm hoping to get done with season 2 of Daredevil before we go into February. And I'm hoping to be done with Daredevil season 3 on my rewatch before the end of February. So I have goals set. I also want to, I want to do more for the channel to grow more. So I'm just trying to full throttle it. You know what I mean? I never want to let you guys down, and I just want to get focused, because I feel like I haven't been focused. So I'm trying. You said sorry to hear that, man. I hope your family recovers from that. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, Malachi. It really means a lot. It's been tough. It's been very, very tough. And I feel like sometimes not everybody can relate. You know what I mean? but I love to know when people, my friends and my family, and you guys are my family and friends. You guys are my family. Um, when when people say, they say it's gonna be okay, and you guys just are there for me. You know what I mean? It really really means the world. Even if some people can't get it, the fact that I know people are here for me makes me very happy. So that's why that I love the Heroverse family here. It's great. It's the best family. The Heroverse family is the best family. It's great. And the channel's done amazingly this year. I mean, we're over 1,000 subscribers. We're at like 170 right now, 1,070, which is insane. I'm hoping to get one at 1,100 next year. I would like to get to one. My goal next year I set for myself is I want to get to 1,100 before the end of February. That's the goal. It's possible. I know we can do it. So like I said, share this with your friends, your family. Let them know what we do here on the channel. And that's the beautiful thing about the Heroverse channel. Is that we're in so much. We're not even in a niche. We're in movies, shows, comic book movies, regular shows. You know what I mean? Just a whole bunch of things, cosplays, trailer reactions, everything. You know what I mean? Figure unboxings, you know what I mean? It's great. So definitely, let's keep let's keep getting this family to grow bigger and bigger. Let's keep doing it. You said don't feel so too bad. The holidays are a little hard for me. My grandma adopted me back when I was 4 months old, and back in 2018, December of 24th, she passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Um, yeah, the holidays are definitely hard because the sucky part is that my parents bought this baby presents for Christmas, and the baby was old enough. The baby was old enough to know that where he was staying with us was his home. He knew, and it just really really sucked because, you know, he had to go back, and I kind of felt like I sort of felt like I let him down a little bit because, you know, we thought that he was gonna come back the next day, but they said nope, he was going back with the parents, and I felt like I kind of let him down because usually it's a routine where he'll go do something and then come like go with the parent for a night and then come back, and the baby knows that they're not coming back. So it really does bum me out. It makes me upset. But yeah, what is it? Um, but yeah, the parent wouldn't even let us give presents, the presents that we bought for him to him. The parents sent them back, which bums me out. That probably hurt me the most because it's like why? It's like why would you do that? I know why they did it because they're rude and they're thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about the baby, but it is what it is. I'm just like I'm hoping that things happen for a reason and the baby's gonna have a really really great life. And I think we were hopefully a part of that baby's life to make their life a really great life. Um, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's probably this has probably been one of the toughest end of the years I've had. We started out really really great in the year, and and even then, it's like I want to end this year on a great note. 2025 is going to be a year of kicking ass here on the Heroverse channel, of growing a lot, growing this community more, growing this family more, and just seeing a lot of movies and shows and reviewing and doing reactions, and a lot more stuff is coming to Patreon, guys. A lot more stuff's coming, and I'm really excited. Daredevil Born Again is going to go crazy. I can tell you this right now. Reactions for over on Patreon are going to go crazy. What is it? Live streams, pre-show, and after party streams for Daredevil Born Again are going to go nuts. So I'm excited. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Definitely get on board with the Patreon. If you haven't done so, definitely go subscribe over on the Patreon. It's only $5 a month. Definitely worth it. And like I said, I'm planning on bringing a lot more stuff to the $10 tier. There's a lot more figures coming out next year where I'm going to be bringing a lot more unboxings to put on that tier. And yeah, I'm doing a lot more cosplays now, so that means more content over there on the content playlist of the $10 tier over on Patreon. And yeah, just a lot more things are going to be happening next year. I'm traveling next year. I'm going to a lot more conventions, so more vlogs. yeah, next year's gonna be a crazy year. It's a year of, achieving dreams. Because this year we achieved the big one, and one I'm forever gonna be grateful for. Just know that. What are we watching? Or what are you watching? Jamaican, I'm actually watching the unboxing of the Falcon, no, not Falcon, Captain America Brave New World Sam Legends, Captain America Legends figure. I'm actually watching an unboxing on it, and it's by Dan Who, I think. Yeah, Dan Who previews. Yeah, I'm watching him, and he's unboxing the Brave New World figure, which I actually pre-ordered, and it will be coming in on February. I think it said the 9th or the 6th. I can't remember, but it's coming in the like February 6th or 9th, the figure, and I can't wait. So yeah, like I said, guys, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys hearing me, letting me vent, and just knowing that you guys are there for me, and knowing that my friends are there for me and my family's there for me truly means a lot. You know what I mean? And I love how I can talk about this stuff because, like I said, this is a family. This is a family. I love you guys, and I feel comfortable talking about this stuff because it's my life, and I want to have you guys, you know what's going on in my life, and I want to know what's going on with your guy in your guys' life. Like, do any of you guys have any fun holiday plans, for Christmas this week? Let me know. Any fun parties? Are you guys going over to any aunts, uncles, um, brothers, sisters, like anything? Any parties? Let me know. But let's try to finish this video, and I think after this video, guys, I'm probably gonna get off here because I'm thinking about going to do that reaction for the latest episode of What If, episode 2. Probably before I kind of relax and kind of like get ready to go to bed because I do have work tomorrow, and yeah, I have a long day tomorrow. So I suppose I have to help my parents wrap too. My mom's been sick, so she has a cold. So I have to help her wrap tomorrow. And I got a little party at my sister's tomorrow here. That she's like, it's kind of a little Christmas party we do every year here at my sister's, with my brother Nick. So I'm excited. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. Today I ended out today's day great, being on stream, getting to talk to you guys. So it's great.
Hole on the backpack, which you can now pose his wings and shield together, which we haven't been able to do before. And yeah, that looks really, really good. And the head will look up nicely for those flying poses as well. Another use of that peg hole on the back is, of course, for the stand that came with the Disney Plus version. Now, it would have been good for this version to get a stand as well. Now, he doesn't need it. He will stand up on his own. But for those curious, yes, the Disney Plus stand does work with this new Captain America as well, if you wanted to pose him up and get him holding his shield. But yeah, no stand with this one, but the previous one works. And thanks to their massive wingspan, honestly, it's really hard to do a straight up comparison.
A stand would be nice because you
with
can
their
pose
wings
him
out.
in the air,
but there you go. I'm trying
sick.
it for you. So again, that one has the
I
stand,
might do that,
and their wings are definitely
stand.
thicker, as you can see. But yeah, I like how we have both options and costumes now represented in the Marvel Legends line. Honestly, I really like this Captain America. Doing comparisons with those wings is going to be very awkward, but before I take them off, first let's just bring in the Red Hulk, of course. Now, I have done a full review of this guy already. We know the likeness isn't anything like Harrison Ford, unfortunately, but otherwise, it's still a big Red Hulk Marvel legend to pose up next to your Captain America. But again, I am disappointed with that Hulk overall, but I'm not disappointed with Cap. Honestly, Cap is very, very good. Those wings, all of his accessories, display options, honestly, really, really good.
I don't think this Hulk looks that bad. I mean, yeah, it probably doesn't look the best in terms of representing Harrison Ford in terms of likeness, but I don't think it's bad. People said it's just the Hulk figure, they just painted it red. I would hope that's not the case. I don't see it, but yeah, because we haven't made an MCU Hulk figure since like Age of Ultron, I want to say, or maybe the last one they did actually was Thor Ragnarok. But even then, it had like all Sakaar gear on, so I wouldn't even say this represents the just Hulk. I wouldn't say it's just like a Hulk figure painted red, like a Bruce Banner figure. I don't think so, but I don't know. I still bought it. I think it looks fire. I think it does the job. Will someone probably make a better head sculpt for it? Probably. If I can get my hands on it, I'll probably buy it. A custom, head sculpt, I'll probably buy it if someone makes it. But I wouldn't say it's. I don't really see it where people said that this is just the Hulk that they painted red. I don't see it because we haven't had the best looking Hulk figs for Bruce Banner's Hulk. We haven't had the best. Now if it's Professor Hulk, yeah, we've had a pretty good likeness for Professor Hulk, where it actually looks like Mark Ruffalo. But in terms of figures, not the best in terms of Hulk figures. I hope hopefully we get like a re-released Hulk figure. I'm still hoping we'll get a better model for the Hulk in terms of a Marvel Legend, but who knows? We're getting a deluxe Hulk with a thunderclap effect. That's fire. That's fire. Sick. Is it like from the comics deluxe version or like the Captain America Brave New World deluxe version? Let me know. I'm curious. You said swap the comic Red Hulk. Oh, okay. Swap the comic Red Hulk head. You might be on to something, Jamigi. You might be on to something. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'm gonna test that out. When I get this figure, I'm gonna test it out. Hopefully the red doesn't look too off. Not a bad idea. I love where your mind's at. That's great. It looks like Professor. Wait, you said Professor painted red. Wait, what you said? Wait, you said it looks like Professor painted red. Okay. Comics leak. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a comic Hulk figure with the clap. That's fire. Still, I might buy that because I've been in the hunt for a nice classic looking Hulk comic figure or a comic Hulk figure. So to put on my Avenger shelf. So that might be what I'm out on the lookout for. You said in a deluxe Spider-Man with web effects. Dude, oh man, if it's a Spider-Man version that I like, I might have to cop. I might have to cop it. You said Professor Hulk. Wait, so you saying is the comic accurate? You saying the comic one that has the deluxe is it Professor Hulk, or are you saying this is Professor Hulk just painted red? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. This looks like Professor Hulk painted red. I don't see it. I don't really see it, but but I guess I know what you mean. I don't really see it because I think Professor Hulk looks more on the Bruce Banner side than it does on the Hulk side. This looks more on the Hulk side than the Professor Hulk side, in my personal opinion. But you are onto something. I might actually do that when I get this Red Hulk figure. Put the comic Red Hulk head on this, or you know what I might just do? I might just get the Red Hulk figure and put it against my MCU Cap figure. I could also do that. That would probably look really weird, but I might do it. I don't know. But I am glad that they're giving us this figure. I can't wait. I did buy it, so I can't wait. I also bought the Torres figure.
Still works. And for those of you in the comment section of my Red Hulk review asking why I didn't do a head swap with the MCU head on the comic body, well, here's why. Firstly, proportionally, it just...
There's no way. That's exactly what you just said, Jamigi. About swapping the head. Or I think you said swapping the body, which makes no sense. Why wouldn't you just swap the head? Is that what I think that's what they meant? Not the body with like swap this head and put on the comic body. That's weird. I think people were saying, why wouldn't you just get the comic head and put it on this body? Interesting. I'm actually gonna try it.
Just looks a little bit weird. Also, the red is a lot more...
Yeah, oh, he did it. Ew. That's disgusting. He put the Red Hulk head on the comic body. Why? That's weird. I wouldn't have done that. That's not where I would have. That's not what I would have done. But that's just me. I would have put the head on this. Like the idea you just gave me, Jamaica. I don't know why someone would want to do this, but yeah.
Lighter on the MCU version, and the ball peg is too thick, so this can't pop on there without a lot of heat. So it just sort of sits there.
That doesn't look bad.
If you really wanted to know, that's what it looks like. Again, I don't think it works, but I do prefer the comic Hulk body than the MCU one overall. And here's the comic head on the MCU body. so nobody can get mad at me. That one looks a little
Okay,
bit better
he did it.
if the reds match. Right, wings off. Let's get back to comparisons with Captain America. You prefer the comic Hulk body than the MCU one overall. And here's the comic.
Okay, I might have to do a paint job, because that actually doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look half bad. I just need to paint the face again, but match the red, which might be very hard to kind of figure out what red that is. But I'd have to take the figure to the store. But that's a possible kind of custom job I can do. But I think I might wait. I think if someone will probably come out with a really, really nice looking Harrison Ford Hulk head to put on the Hulk body, I might hold off. But you never know. I might change my mind. You said X-Men 97 Storm and Wolverine 2-pack, Jean Grey and Cyclops 2-pack. When? What leaks? What leaks? What video? That's fire. I will be copying, depending on what looks. If it's the looks that they had at the end of 97 2-packs, I'm buying it. If that's what you're talking about, bro, I'm buying it. You said X-Force Archangel. Okay. So far the holiday plans is working at my job on Christmas Eve. Then on Christmas Day, I'll be volunteering at one of the local food banks, helping secondhand out warm food to the homeless in the community. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome, Jerry. That's really, really awesome that you do that. So, shout out to Jerry, guys. That's really, really awesome that you're doing that. Seriously. Because, you know what I mean? The fact that you're willing to do that on Christmas and you want to help people on Christmas, because Christmas is about giving, and it's truly, truly beautiful, man. Seriously. Your community's lucky to have you, and our community here is lucky to have you. So that's really awesome, Jerry. Truly. So Jamigi, you said you have put something on the peg. You have to put something on the peg. Okay. 2025 model display leaks. It is. Okay, so model display leaks. It is. And new Mystique. Okay. Sick. If you might have to send me this video. Is this a new video? Wait a second. I think, isn't model display a channel? I don't know why this is like model display. I don't know if I want to click this because I don't know if this is an actual channel. Where did you hear this? Because I know there's one channel you've sent me before, and that might be the channel's name. I don't know. Where did you see these leaks? Because I actually want to watch this video. I might watch it like when I'm at work tomorrow. If there's a video talking about these toy leaks, because that would be a sick video. Look it up. Okay. So is the channel name Model Display? Hopefully that. Okay, no. You said behavior, model display behavior leaks. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. I like this dude. You showed me this dude before. Okay, have I not subscribed to him? Wait a second. Let me see if I've subscribed to him. I do want to go back and finish that video that we were watching before I kind of get out of here. You said Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. That's fire. Is this the video? I think you sent me this. Yeah, you sent me this video. Yeah, okay. This is the video. Yeah, I remember you sent me this. The black suit Spider-Man. I don't think we've gotten that figure yet, have we? This was 3 months ago. 1 month ago. Unless this is it. You said War Machine, Omega Red 2-pack, Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. Venom and Captain America other video. Venom and Captain America other video. Wait a second. Let me click his channel. Because which this is weird to me because there is not a channel thing to click. Oh, it says I'm live. That's cool. All right, let's just click this and then we'll click his thing. Oh, there we go. That's weird. Toy Leaks 2025, is this it? Like this, the more 2025 Marvel Legend leaked? I'm assuming that's it. But I don't know. Use the X Factor 2-pack, Havoc, Polaris, the one you just were on. When I was just on. So what was it? This one, the 2025? Okay. Oh yeah, I think you sent me this. I remember watching this. I think you sent me this when I was out. I can't remember what day it was, but it had to have been a month ago. I have to check the chat when you sent this to me, but I do remember watching this. Because the Havoc. Okay. Yeah, I do want to get that Adam Warlock. I know about that. That looks sick. The Adam Warlock, I want to get that figure. I've always wanted to get like a nice Adam Warlock figure. So bet. I'm going to have to, when that figure drops, I'm copping. I've always wanted to get an Adam Warlock figure. I'm going to put him right next to the Fantastic Four because it just would look so sick. So I'm going to do that when I get that figure. It's going to look clean. But let's go back real quick. Oh, I want to subscribe. Okay, let's subscribe to him real quick because I do like his videos. So we're gonna do that. Let's go back to that like Cap video because I want to see what the rest of he was saying.
Stay tuned and let's take a look at this.
What was he saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, he got to this point.
A little bit better if the Reds match. Right, wings off. Let's get back to comparisons with Captain America. So here we have Sam Wilson, Captain America, compared to Steve Rogers in his stealth suit that debuted in.
You said dark. Yeah, I always forget how it says. Darken and Adam Warlock alt ego. Magu. I can't pronounce that. Okay. Yeah, the Adam Warlock one, the classic looking one, looks so sick. I just need it. I need it. And Juggernaut are getting a re-release. And Juggernaut. A Juggernaut figure would be pretty cool. I don't know if I'll get it, but yeah. See, there's select comic figs I know I want. I don't even need to think about it. Adam Warlock is one of them. I always want to get like a nice comic classic looking Adam Warlock. Need it. I need it. Fire. I actually have the Infinity Saga poster in my room with Adam Warlock on it, I believe, from what I recollect. I want it. I just love the classic look for him. Silver Samurai, cool. Wolverine 2-pack, that sounds fire. I probably would buy it. I already have so many Wolverines though. I might stop buying Wolverine. I already have so many. You said in the Dark Avengers Spider-Man 2-pack. Okay. Sick.
To Soldier. Now I definitely think
I have this figure.
That Sam's new suit is taking inspiration from the stealth suit with his own touch of colour. I like it. Here we have our comic Sam Wilson that did get re-released this year with his wings next to our MCU Sam Wilson, which is always a fun comparison. Here we have all of our MCU sort of Sam Wilson, Captain America, Falcons. Now we never really got a debut look from the Winter Soldier, unfortunately, in Marvel Legends, but that is the Civil War one with the ungoggled head. That's how I display it with the Disney Plus, with the new Brave New World version. I really like his timeline within the MCU. Now, considering Brave New World is going to tie up some MCU threads.
Now that's Professor Hulk. Now that we're on it, that's Professor Hulk. That's what he looks like. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think the Red Hulk head looks anything like this. That's Professor Hulk. That looks ridiculous. So that's what I'm saying. It's totally, completely different. Yeah, yeah. I don't think maybe the body mold they kind of went on the Professor Hulk side. Maybe I don't. Maybe yeah, maybe a little bit. But the head, hell no. The Red Hulk head looks nah. That's a Hulk head or a Red Hulk head. No, that's a Professor Hulk head. Um, you said a classic Mandarin. Okay, I don't know. I think I've seen what a classic Mandarin looks like. If I'm thinking what I'm thinking, it didn't look good. Um, and usually people don't talk about the classic looking Mandarin because yeah, yeah, a lot of people don't talk about it because it was very yeah. You said Crossbones and construct constructor two pack. Okay, I did see that. I think I saw that. Yeah, the Crossbones thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want a re-released Bullseye figure. That's another figure I want because I know I keep coming across that expensive 3-pack with Elektra, Daredevil, like classic looking Daredevil and Bullseye, but I don't like the way that Bullseye looks. I want them to come out with a better looking Bullseye figure. I feel like they have yet to do so. I'm hoping we get a better looking one in the near future because I just don't like the way the Bullseye figures look. X-23 Warpath. You said Warpath 2-pack. There's a multi-pack classic Mandarin looks or multiple classic Mandarin looks. I think I'm thinking about the one that people say just looks sort of racist. You know what I mean? Like looks very messed up. Like from the because there's a real messed up look of the Mandarin where he has the long fingernails. I don't know which version of the Mandarin that is, but that's the one we try not to talk about. So he's like $20. The old one. Okay, which one? The old Mandarin? Is that what we're talking about? Or are we talking about the Bullseye? But yeah, I'm talking about the Mandarin that we don't talk about with the long nails. The people say like it was messed up what they did in the comics with the Mandarin. I'm glad they didn't do that in live action with Shang-Chi because it would just been messed up. But you said yeah, definitely not that. Not that one. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You said I was like, I don't want no comic accurate Mandarin because it didn't look right. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen the other looks. You might have to send them to me on Discord. Also, Jamaica, I just want to say thank you, bro. I love the knowledge you have. You have so much knowledge. You know, you know what I mean? I don't even know. So when you tell me this stuff, you are literally like giving me knowledge because like I said there's things I don't know from the comics. You know what I mean? I'll admit that there's things I don't know. There's so many comics in for Marvel. There's so many and so many I don't even know. Some storylines I don't even know. Some looks I don't even know. And that's the beautiful part is that you let me know, which I love. Like it's shout out to you. It's great. The only Mandarin figure I have is Titans Titans figure based on the 90s animated Iron Man series where he is green. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Okay, okay. The one with green suit is probably the one we are getting Bullseye. Yeah, Bullseye. Yeah. I want a good Bullseye figure. I feel like they have not done a good one. Um Nick Fury and Punisher 2-pack. I did see that. I think I've seen that. Yeah. I saw the Howling Commandos one that they did. I think I had Nick Fury and it had like 2 different head sculpts. I had like I forget who else was in. I think it was Dum Dum Dugan and it was also um I can't think of the Agent Carter. Not Agent Carter. What's the girl's name from Winter Soldier and the one that was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Why am I Sharon Carter. I think I had Sharon Carter in it, and I want to say it had Maria Hill, but I could be wrong. I saw that 4-pack or 3-pack. I was like, I don't want it. I was like, I don't need it.
With the
But it was
leader,
cool though.
gamma radiation, of course, is going to be involved with the Red Hulk. Are we going to see Mark Ruffalo's regular Hulk?
Also, speaking of which, I've seen this figure so many times at my local Walmart. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to spend $25 to get pretty much a Mark Ruffalo figure. Like, I don't want to spend it. I love Hulk. I love Bruce Banner, but it's like, for $25, I don't know. I'm sorry. I love me some Bruce Banner, but no. There got to be a point where they start dropping the prices with Marvel Legends, especially figures that just sit. This one sits, the Iron Spider sits, and I believe the Iron Man. I forget what the one he had in Endgame. That sits. Those figures, and they're a part of the re-release, the Infinity Wave or Infinity Saga Wave. Those things just sit. I want them to down price it. They gotta drop the price because I'm not dropping $25 on a figure that's an old at this point that no one wants, that just sits there. You said that's why I love reading old comics. Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Sometimes I don't even have the time. There's a lot of comics. Do you know how many comics I have on my shelf that I haven't even gotten to read yet because I'm so busy? It sucks. I mean, like I said, I love helping out my parents, but I pretty much do everything in my house, like everything. There's 10 people that live in my house. I have 10 brothers and sisters that live in my house. I have a lot more if I'm counting brothers and sisters that have their own houses, their own families, but I do everything. Laundry, shoveling the sidewalk, mowing the grass, taking out the garbage, like I said, doing the dishes, sweeping, cleaning the bathrooms, everything. Everything. So on top of me trying to make time to go to the gym, on top of me making videos, I do a lot. And sometimes I do not get a moment just to read a comic book. I really, like, it's hard to find the time. But when I can find the time, it's great. Because I do love comics. I love the way they look. I love that also a new comic smell. There's a it's just, I can't even like describe it. It's just better than, like, the only way I could describe it is that the fresh ink of a new comic and the smell, it's great. And just the overall look of a comic. I mean, the thing I always say is that the thing that I love is that, and the things that, like, it's the cover. It's the cover of a comic. I love when you can go in a comic book store and the cover is the thing that speaks to you and you're like, I want that. The cover is important. This is the most important part of a comic, because if the comic cover is ass, you're not even going to want to pick it up. So, yeah. You said Bruce Banner figure was $5 at my local Ollie store. I have not yet. If I found that, Jerry, if I found the Bruce Banner figure for $5, I'd cop it, because I need that to kind of like almost complete my my Infinity War Battle of Wakanda setup I got going on. If I could find it for $5, I would buy it. I might have to go check out my local Ollie's again. Maybe they'll have it. That'd be fire if they did. You said you need to read them. I try when I can. You said U.S. agent probably Force Works looks Iron Man team. U.S. agent probably Force Works. What you said? Force Works looks Iron Man team. And Force Works Scarlet Witch. Force Works Scarlet Witch. I'm confused what we're talking about. Are we talking about something in the comics? Because if we are, I don't know. But okay, let's see what else they got to say. But yeah, I mean, I might actually check out my local Ollie's
I hope so.
again.
It would make sense, right? As we know, Mark Ruffalo is still the Hulk in the MCU. We've seen him at the end of Shang-Chi, for God's sake. So, yeah, I'll be curious. And as I've already mentioned, we don't really know who the Avengers are these figures in the MCU anymore. The term is still used in the trailer. Who is the actual Avengers team? I don't think they have one. So maybe this is some sort of Phase 4 hybrid. We've got Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, the Final Swing Spider-Man. I genuinely do hope we get to see Sam Wilson's Captain America lead some sort of Avengers team into battle during the next couple of Avengers films. But time will tell. Here we have the comic Red Hulk and also the leader for no reason at all.
You said Iron Man team Force Works U.S. agent is getting a figure of his look from Force Works. Okay, all right. I do like this. I do like the old. I do like the comic accurate leader look, and I'm hoping we get that in the movie, like the big like head. I'm hoping we get this. I'm hoping we get this. I mean, we kind of saw it in the Funko leaks, so I guess we are getting it. But I hope it looks good. It doesn't need to be this like the Widow's Peak like thing, but I want it to look good. You said Black Bolt, Triton, Medusa, and Origin 2 packs. Okay, fire.
Whatsoever. Here we have the 20th anniversary Captain America
I
and
want it so
Iron
bad.
Man. And let's wrap up with some of the Who crew. So here we have
Do you
Frogman,
know
Tigra. Mark Ruffalo is still the Hulk.
that
in the
I'm
MCU.
still
We've seen him at the
waiting
end of Shang-Chi,
for this
God's sake.
figure?
So,
if I can figure
yeah,
out
I'll be
where the hell it
curious.
was.
And as I've already mentioned, we don't really know who the Avengers are in the MCU. Strange, Captain America, comic Red Hulk whatsoever. Wrap up with some of the Who crew. So here we
Okay,
have
wow,
Frogman,
what the heck?
Tigra, and Ida for no reason at all
Alright.
whatsoever. Here we have the 20th.
Okay, I want this figure so bad. I pre-ordered this figure, but my Wolverine came in first. Do you guys understand how bad I want this Cap figure from Secret Wars? It is the best looking Captain America comic fig I've seen. I want it. I need it. I really wish that this figure would have came in first instead of my brown and yellow suit Wolverine, because I already have a brown and yellow suit Wolverine. I do not have this. I need him to be the forefront of my Avengers team, because I'm starting to build my Avengers shelf, my comic Avengers shelf. I need him. I want him. I cannot find him at my local Target. People keep finding the Secret Wars figures at their Targets. I have yet to see one at any Targets near me. So I'm really annoyed because I have to wait until next year to get this figure. Pretty much. I don't have to wait too long because it's like early February, I think this figure comes out. Or early January. I said February. Early January, I believe, that this figure comes out. But it still annoys me because I would just love if they would just drop this figure already, or if I could get my hands on it, or if someone has it and they want to send it to me. That'd be great. I'd take that. I would take it. Because I want it. I need it. This is the figure I keep thinking about because it looks so good. You said, okay, champion and you said Magus 2-pack, basically the purple evil Adam Warlock fire. Sick. You said I wait for the Cap and Venom 2-pack. Cap and Venom 2-pack. I think I've seen that. Like I said, that video was a month ago, so if it was on that video, I probably don't even remember. But yeah, this is the Cap I want. I need. You know what I mean? I keep thinking about the one meme that people use where it's Tobey Maguire, it's Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2, and he's up against the window. He's like, am I not allowed to have what I want, what I need? That's how I'm feeling. Am I not allowed to have what I want, what I need? I need this figure. If it's real. Oh, okay, if it's real. Okay. You said, X-Men 97 Wave, Cable, Jubilee, Morph, Emma, Frost, Civilian, Wolverine, and Sunspot. I would, Jamaica, I'm right there with you. I want the Cable, Jubilee. I really, really want Morph. That's the figure of X-Men 97 I want the most. I want Morph, and I'll take Jubilee, and I'll take Sunspot. I don't really care for Beast. I'm sorry. Beast has never been one of my favorite characters. I'll buy it if they come out with a Beast X-Men 97 fig. But yeah, I don't know. He's not my favorite. I think I'd probably buy him last. But then again, I feel like I should buy him first because that will probably be the one that sells out the quickest because he is a core X-Men member. So I don't know. But he's my least favorite X-Men, if I'm being honest. If it's real, most likely. I hope it's real because I want more X-Men 97 figures. You said they are still waiting for that Cap figure to throw out of the ice, or thaw out of the ice. Oh, That's a good one, Jerry. That is actually really, really funny. You said they are still waiting for that cap to thaw out of the ice. Oh, they probably are. They probably got them on ice in the back rooms of Target. They probably have them on ice. They're waiting. You said I want Bastion and Cable, dude. A Bastion figure would be fire. A Cable figure would be fire. But then again, I'm okay if they don't bring out the Cable figure because they brought out that awesome Cable figure, from Marvel vs. Capcom. So I love that Cable figure. I think it's a good Cable figure. If they don't even release a Cable figure, I'm okay with that. But I do agree, it would be cool to have some villains, some more X-Men villains like Bastion. That would be sick. Who knows? I wouldn't mind if they even release some. I mean, we kind of already got this a couple Sentinels. I wasn't too blown away. That's why I was like, I don't even know if I want to buy these Sentinels. I know they're coming out with that big Sentinel. I wish I could buy it. But I have a huge trip coming next year. I have to be very careful with what I spend. I kind of already have my figure money set for next year, for early next year, for like the Secret Wars figures, but also the Cap figures, stuff like that. I kind of really have like what money I can spend already on those figures. So yeah, I'm a little bit scared that they're gonna release those Born Again figures, but I don't know. Early in the year, I hope they don't release them early in the year. You said Farrell. You said for real, Rachel Summers. Okay. You said I put that Cable figure in my X Force display. That's fire. That's cool. I want Deathbird. Okay. Never know. We might. I know you love the comic figs. I know you love them. It's for me. It's very hit and miss. I have certain characters. If the look of the figure speaks to me, I'll buy it. If I know a lot about that character, and I'll buy it most likely if the figure looks really, really good and if I don't have one. But like I said, I'm trying to get more into comic figs. But it all depends on if I like the character, or if I even like the look of the figure. Or that character where I'm like, I want to get that figure. I'm slowly starting to get into them more. I mean, my comic shelf is really, really growing, but
Anniversary Captain
I don't
America,
know. It's very hit and
Iron
miss.
Man, and let's wrap up with some of the Who crew. So here we have Frogman, Tigra, and Hydra Bob.
Okay, W video. I'm gonna subscribe to him. I'm shocked I'm not already subscribed to Dan Who Reviews. Shout out to him. I don't know him personally, but I do like his videos. I'm shocked I wasn't subscribed already. Guys, I would definitely like to watch. Let's go to his channel real quick. I know that he actually has some other. Okay. So he only got to do unboxings for the Captain America figure from Brave New World, but also the Red Hulk figure from Brave New World. I'm hoping eventually he also gets to unbox the the Torres Falcon figure. That would be dope. I'd love to watch that. But I think I'm gonna come back on here and do another chill stream. Maybe not tomorrow. Definitely not Wednesday definitely not Wednesday because of course that's Christmas Day. But maybe on Thursday or Friday. I think maybe Friday more likely. I'm gonna do another chill stream and we'll just talk about whatever. We'll watch more figure unboxings and reviews. We'll also maybe watch some new Rockstars videos on some upcoming Marvel projects if they release any videos about some upcoming things, or maybe I haven't watched new Rockstars in a minute. Maybe we'll go back in their backlog and see what maybe they'll watch on some upcoming Marvel projects, or maybe even some DC projects. The only one I can think of course, is Superman, that I would be interested to even remotely checking to hear what anybody else has to say. But yeah, you said I might collect comic Guardians. That's sick. That's actually cool. You said the comic have really cool sculpts. That is true. That's what I've been loving too, is the sculpts. You said I love talking about Legends. I love talking about Legends too. Jimmy, I like I said, man, I'm really, really happy you found my channel, man. I truly. Yeah, I'd say me and you, and yeah, we've been getting real close, man. Talking about Legends, it's great. I love talking about Legends. I'm glad that we have this kind of part of the community where, I'm glad that even if some people like that my channel brings something that everybody likes. You know what I mean? Whether it be figures, whether it be comic book movies, whether it be normal movies, whether it be normal shows, whether it be uh certain unboxings for certain items. Like I'm really happy that the channel has something to get something that everybody likes. So it's great. You said I hope McFarlane uh loses DC license. I need 6-inch DC figures. Oh, dude, if if this would ever happen, if if McFarlane does lose the license and somehow, don't know how, but if like I don't know if McFarlane's under Hasbro. I don't think so. Don't I'm not in enough to know that. I think McFarlane's their own thing. But if they got DC figures and they made them like Marvel Legends, I shit you not, I might start buying more DC figures because I'm gonna be honest, McFarlane figures are not really great. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. They're low tier. I think they look terrible half the time. I'm never motivated to buy the figure half the time because they can never make a good looking Superman to save their lives. In terms of their figures, their statue on the other hand, I finally found like one statue that I actually thought was good that they made. But other than that, yeah, like I'm gonna be honest, like if Hasbro got their hands on it, yeah, I think they would kill it. Because I think if I'm correct, McFarlane's their own thing. I don't think they're with Hasbro. I could be wrong. I honestly don't know for sure. I think they're their own thing. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If that would be the best thing to happen to DC collectibles, if Hasbro had the license, I think they would do a lot better than McFarlane, in my personal opinion. But yeah, that's why I feel like I'm not very. Their big figures are good. That's what I'm saying. Their big figure, some of them, not all of them, are good. I know they just released a while ago a Flash statue from McFarlane. I thought that looks cool using like he's running. It's a comic accurate Flash statue. That's fire. I might actually buy that because I do like the Flash. But yeah, that's like the best, and the best part about it is it's a posable cape. Fire. The best. That's probably the best looking Superman anything I've seen from McFarlane make. That alone, I can't even find a good looking figure of Superman that they've made. I can't even find one. I don't even think it exists, to be honest. I would buy a Darkseid McFarlane figure if they make a 6-inch figure line. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. A Darkseid, that would be dope. The only McFarlane figure I got is Darkseid from Justice League and Steppenwolf. I think I've seen that. Oh no, I haven't seen that. I've seen the Doomsday and Superman 2-pack from BVS. I've seen that. I think that's new. My friend, my bro Troy just sent me that today. Just sent me a picture of it, of the 2-pack at his our local Walmart, which was pretty cool. But I wouldn't buy it because I'm not a huge fan of BVS. But it looked dope though. Clayface and Moderator look cool. Moderator look cool. I think I know what you're talking about. Are we talking about statues or are we talking about like figures? I don't know. I just think that Marvel Legends are way superior. I think McFarlane, in my personal opinion. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna try to do another stream this Friday. So stay tuned. Make sure to have the notification bell on, because I want to do another stream this Friday. I would like to start bringing back chill streams on Fridays when I can, to really just do more. Maybe even I think a stream a week is better than no stream at all. I would love to try to do another stream on the weekends, but I don't know. Next year though, I definitely want to get more structured, so I can bring you guys more streams. I think like this Friday will be the start of me doing chill streams every Friday, but going into the new year, I'm gonna try to be accountable and try to do one like every Friday. Maybe I'll do them later in the day, like at night, so that way all you guys can come join, and that way it won't be it where like you guys would miss it because it'd be during the day, and let's say you guys have stuff going on. I might try to do it maybe around like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, maybe a chill stream. Do you guys like that later in the day? Because I find it also for me, I find it when I'm like, that's when I have nothing to do, is later in the day and I'm kind of just scrolling on my phone. So I feel like this is probably a good time, maybe around like 8 or 9, maybe 10 o'clock. Do a stream, maybe even at 10 or 9. Does that sound good to you guys? Like every Friday around like 10 or 9 or 10 o'clock. Do a chill stream. I think that sounds good because I feel like when I did them in the morning, I did them like I think around like the afternoon, like 1 or 2. I found it like everybody was like really really busy, so I'm thinking later is better because I find it more people have like you're at home. It's there's less likely that you're going out if it's around 9 or 10 o'clock. You'd be at home, so at least at least on the East Coast you would be because it'd be nighttime. It'd be like 9 or 10 o'clock. I don't really know where anybody else would be going around that time, but like most likely everybody would be at home. So I'm thinking that's probably a good idea. So I think that going forward, I think we're gonna try to aim for like 9 or 10 o'clock, maybe 9, more likely, so it's not too late. So that way we could probably go from like 9 to maybe like 10:30 to 11. I don't know. I find that we could probably get through a lot of videos, especially unboxings or reviews, because I think that going forward, I really do find like I really do like looking at figures and stuff like that, and then maybe just jumping around to like theory videos for Marvel movies and stuff like that, or just talking about whatever. So yeah, I think going forward, that's what we're probably going to do. So I just want to say thank you for everybody coming in here. I know this was like last minute. I know it's late, but I just want to say thank you for everybody coming in here. It really truly means a lot. It's great hearing from everybody. It's great hearing from you, Jamigi, Jerry, Malachi, bro. It's truly truly great. Just to hear from everybody. So I just want to say thank you, Otto. You were in here. Ultra Nerd, you were in here at one point. I don't know if you're still in here. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody. You guys are truly the best. That you took the time out of your night to come in here and talk. Truly, truly. You said sounds good. I mostly get home at 7 p.m. from the store I work at on Fridays. Okay, cool. So that gives you like, yeah, if we do it at 9, it gives you like 2 hours to kind of wind down, do whatever, and then be on stream at 9. So yeah, I think that's a good time. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I think also Fridays are better than instead of doing them like on the weekend, especially on a Sunday. Because some of you, I mean, we're on Christmas break. If you guys are still in school, you'd be on break. So I guess this would be the only time where like if you're not working and you have school, you'd be on break. So it would work in your guys' favor for people that are still in school and don't have a job yet. But I think maybe Fridays at 9 are better because everybody can come join. So that's what we're gonna do. But like I said, I'm gonna try to go do my reaction for the latest episode of What If Season 3, which of course is episode 2. But I'll catch you guys this Friday for the next chill stream. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.